This is DRF Race of the Day. Hi, everybody. Dan Illman, Mike Beer, the DRF Race of the Day for Sunday, December the 5th, race number 9 at Los Alamitos. We close out the card with a very nice graded stake. It's the Bayakoa. Here's the field of fillies and mares getting set to go a mile and a 16th. $100,000 is the purse. You can download free formulator past performances for this race on the Race of the Day event page at DRF.com. Access them, handicap along with us, and you can bet the entire Los Alamitos card, including the Bayakoa, with your DRF Bets account. Morning line favorites, the 1 as time goes by, Mike. Something tells me, though, that the 7 Moonlight Doro might have the most upside potential and in some ways could be considered the horse to beat.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that I considered the 7 the horse to beat, but I agree with you that she has a lot of upside. And I feel like, that could be a good thing in this race, Dan, because there are horses in here who we already kind of know what they are, and they're pretty good. And I'm talking about the 1 as time goes by, the 2 Harvest Moon, even the 6 Stellar Sound's a pretty nice horse. I felt like any one of those horses could win it on their best day, but it does feel like Moonlight Dioro has the most blue sky.
Pace could make the race. We throw up the Timeform US pace projector. Blue bar favoring horses on or near the early lead. Perhaps Harvest Moon has shown speed. So has the 1 as time goes by. So has the 6 Stellar Sound. The good news with the 7 Moonlight Dioro is she has shown tactical speed to adapt to any kind of pace scenario. And she, of course, has the win at Los Alamitos.
Yeah, she does have that. She's going to have to get out of the gate better this time. Did not break well off the layoff last time, but she has the prep race out of the way. She steps up here and faces a tougher field.
I thought I was going to be a big fan of as time goes by after she blew him away in the Santa Margarita back in April. And then after she only won by a scant nose at odds on in the Santa Maria, I was not much of a fan. She was put in some tough spots in her 2 subsequent races. The grade 1 Clement L. Hirsch against She Dares the Devil. The grade 1 Personal Ensign against Latruska. She ran okay, I thought, in the Zenyatta, speed favoring track, chased the winner all the way around the track. And the Breeders' Cup Distaff, Mike, I thought that was just kind of a hidden tough trip for her. Chasing a fast pace, tried to advance along the inside on the second turn. Don't think she liked being down in tight and called it a day soon after.
I mean, it's easy enough to, I guess, give her a pass for the Breeders' Cup. It was another, relatively dismal performance for her, but it's, there were enough excuses to go around. And that race, I hear you, the 2 grade 1s off of the layoff, I guess you could say it was just too tough for her, but it's not like she did any running in those races. I don't know. I guess she ran fine in the Zenyatta. It didn't make me necessarily want to bet her back in here at a short price. And I just don't really know how good she is anymore. I'm with you. At one point, it looked like she was going to be okay. She was not good winning the Santa Maria back in May and got the layoff after that. And I just don't like any of her races since then.
Conversely, I've always been a huge fan of the number 2 Harvest Moon, and after she ran a good 4th in the 2020 Breeders' Cup Distaff against Monomoy Girl as only a 3-year-old, I was expecting huge things this year for trainer Simon Callahan. Well, just nothing's gone right. She raced twice without Lasix. She reportedly bled both times. She went to the layoff. She was supposed to come back in that Seashell race at Del Mar, came down with a foot problem, so now she's got to do this off a long layoff, but she has ability on her best day. She could win this.
Yeah, of course. I'm with you. I really liked her as a 3-year-old and thought she had tons of upside. The fact that she can't seem to run without Lasix is a big problem for her. We'll see what she does in here. I like this horse. I think she's a major player in here, but there are very big concerns.
Bye Bye Bertie, the number 3, is going to step way up in class. She's won 2 of her last 3 races, however, including this start at Santa Anita on October the 11th. She beat 3 next out winners in this race, but was then listed as a vet scratch on October the 31st, 20 days later. So she's going to have to step up in class, Mike. She does have some tactical speed. I think Cedillo can at least get her into the race.
Yeah, I agree. I wonder if it's just too tough a spot, although as we've already started to talk about, there are question marks with the shorter prices in this race. And this horse ran very well off the layoff or off the claim last time for a really good trainer.
Warren's Showtime's just a cool Calbred. She's been on the board in 21 of 23 starts, including this race, the Betty Grable at Del Mar, going 7/8 of a mile last time out. Good, solid second place finish to Bella Vita, who was 3-5 for a reason. I thought she ran well in this race, as she always seems to do. I'm not worried about distance. I'm not worried about surface. It's just whether she's a true graded stakes winning kind of horse. She's grade 1 placed on turf. She's run well in graded stakes races on dirt. I guess it's hard to counter out, and the price will be right.
Yeah, I think all those things are true. I kind of feel like she might be a little better on turf than she is on dirt. Maybe I'm being too hard on her for that, but she ran fine last time. But, and I like Bella Vita as well. I think Bella Vita is a pretty nice horse. She's coming to New York this weekend to run in a graded stakes race. I don't know. I think that she has a shot in here. I would want way more than 7-2, Dan.
Lisette, the number 5, has some questions to answer. She is a 3-year-old filly eligible for a non-winners of 2 life race. She was a solid winner 2 starts back. They stepped her up in the Torrey Pines. She faced 3 next out winners, including the aforementioned Private Mission, who came back to beat As Time Goes By in the Zenyatta with a 96 buyer. Tough spot again.
A very tough spot. I mean, I like the fact that Gallagher's showing some real confidence in her to run her in a second straight graded stakes race off of a little bit of a layoff. I liked her maiden win. I didn't like her effort last time.
I don't want to give up on Stellar Sound just yet. Maybe she's not graded stakes class, Mike, but she's had some trips in some of her races, and I just was taken with some of her races, especially last year. Last time out in the Zenyatta, I mean, it was a race that was dominated on the front end over a track you could argue is speed favoring, and she's chasing wide from the back of the pack. Her prior races are okay, and I don't mind her at these longer distances.
I don't think I do either. The one thing that I've always struggled with this horse is I was trying to decide if I thought she was better sprinting or rowdy, and I'm still not sure that I have the answer to that. But she's certainly run well over a variety of distances. It feels like there's a chance she could kind of get lost in the shuffle here too, Dan. I think she's a major player.
Moonlight Doro, after she won the Las Virginas Stakes for 3-year-olds back in February, in my opinion, was one of the best 3-year-old fillies in the country and a strong contender at that point for the Kentucky Oaks. Unfortunately, she was injured. She missed a lot of time. She came back in this race, the Seashell at Del Mar, 2-turn mile, first-time older horses. Go back in your formulator past performances. Click on the comment line. You'll watch the start. She didn't break very well, and the horse on the lead just was loose, had recency, is sharp. Moonlight Doro never stops trying. This is a good comeback effort.
Yeah, never stops trying to get. Couldn't gain any ground really on that filly on the lead, but she tried really hard. That was all after a stumble at the start. Felt like it really compromised her chances. I thought all in all, a pretty good place to start back off that layoff, Dan. And like you, I thought she had a ton of potential early on.
Top pick time for the Sunday race of the day. Hate the price on the morning line as time goes by is 2-1. Respect Harvest Moon. Respect your top pick, Moonlight Dioro. I think if as time goes by runs her Zenyatta, though, she's going to be tough in here, and I like that she can be forwardly placed. You're going with the upside, and it wouldn't surprise me at all if Moonlight Dioro not only smashes these, but goes on to be a major threat in the division next year.
It'd be nice to see her be able to do that. It feels like she could turn out to be a pretty nice horse. I just had way too many questions about the others, Dan. I don't trust As Time Goes By at all. As much of a fan of Harvest Moons as I am, I think she's really tough to take with all the questions surrounding her, including that layoff. I'm going to take the 7 and hope she takes a step forward here.
4-1, certainly a fair price on Moonlight Dioro, and that's what you're getting on the morning line. 7216 for Mike, 1723 for me. It's the grade 3 Bayakoa, the Sunday race of the day at Los Alamitos Racecourse. Good luck.